My name is Josh Gerwitz, and I'm the Vice President of Sales and Marketing for Spectrum Dynamics. Today I would like to introduce you to a revolutionary nuclear cardiology imaging platform called the D-Spect. The D-Spect is the industry's first CZT-based solid-state clinical cardiac imaging system. The product has been commercially available since 2008 and is currently installed at sites worldwide, including the United States, Canada, Europe, and Asia. What makes this product so special? Let's quickly review the current state of the market to fully appreciate what makes the D-Spect special. Today, the vast majority of camera vendors still ship sodium iodide vacuum tube-based products built around 50-year-old technology, while other imaging segments such as CT and MR have kept pace with new emerging technologies. Nuclear cameras have not. Enter Spectrum Dynamics. At Spectrum, we quickly realized that for this modality to continue to flourish, we needed state-of-the-art solid-state detection technologies and new advanced reconstruction algorithms. This would become the foundation to support significant gains in image quality, acquisition speed, large dose reductions to reduce the radiation burden to patients and staff, provide the capability to image large patients up to 540 pounds, and support new applications not currently possible with vacuum tube-based products. The D-Spect is the culmination of years of R&D with tens of millions of dollars invested to commercialize this product. So again, back to my original question, what makes this product so special? After all, hasn't the older anger-based technology served us well over the years? The answer is that it has not. We inject large doses of radioactive material into patients and image for relatively long periods of time to achieve low-resolution images that did not always answer the clinical question. D-Spect is different right from the setup. The D-Spect is different because there are 9 columns of cadmium zinc telluride, or what we call CZT-based detectors. Think of it as 9 individual mini gamma cameras inside that casing, all focused on the myocardium. This semiconductor material is vastly superior to sodium iodide and vacuum tube approaches, specifically in the area of energy resolution. The D-Spect has up to twice the energy resolution, thus providing better image quality and the platform for multi-isotope simultaneous imaging. The use of CZT and its unique tungsten-based collimators also provide for large gains in sensitivity, allowing for very fast gated SPECT studies or reduced dose imaging. While there may not be enough time in this video to go into extensive details, I would like to highlight the differences in the key features with the following product demonstration. Of course, the best way to appreciate the D-Spect is to see it in a true clinical setting like the one we're in today. We would be happy to arrange for that. In the interim, let's start with what a typical day looks like, beginning with quality control. When it comes to QC, nobody likes taking heavy collimators first thing in the morning off for QC. With the D-Spect, there is never a need to remove collimators, as they are internal and permanently attached to the detectors. The operator simply attaches the QC jig onto the camera, inserts the cobalt 57 line source into the jig, selects the QC option on the acquisition console, and presses the start button. 2 minutes later, you are done. Results are automatically generated, and a permanent record of all the QC parameters is stored, and you are ready for your first patient. With the daily QC now completed, we are ready for patient imaging. The first thing you will notice that is different is the use of an RFID encoded wristband, which is integral to the D-Spect workflow. The wristband contains all the patient information, including the ordered nuclear imaging protocol. Note how easy it is for the patient to get onto the system. Additionally, the patient can be positioned in the upright, semi-upright, or supine position, or anything in between. The armrest also rotates for easy patient access. No other system offers this level of imaging flexibility. All other systems have a fixed patient imaging position. They are either in the supine or fixed semi-upright position. Embedded in the chair's armrest is an RFID antenna. It reads the wristband, sets up the acquisition parameters, thus improving the workflow and ensures that the data is acquired under the correct patient ID. Using standard doses, the initial gated SPECT acquisition can be completed in only 2 minutes using the higher dose, and 4 minutes for the second study with the lower dose. Hard to believe, but these acquisition times usually yield over 1 million counts in the myocardium due to the D-Spect's superior sensitivity. Of equal importance, for those wanting to decrease the dose to reduce the radiation exposure to patients and staff, the D-Spect allows dose reductions to just a fraction of the standard doses, as low as 5 millicuries. There are two unique acquisition features of the D-Spect. Number one, there is no need for the patient to put their left arm behind their head. This can be a very difficult position for some patients to hold. Combine this on a conventional camera with a rotating gantry and long acquisition times, and it can be quite the challenge. It also can sometimes lead to a non-diagnostic study. Number two, there is no motion of the gantry or patient during the acquisition. This eliminates the need for collimator stop sensors. From the patient's perspective, nothing moves, yet the D-Spect is able to sample from RAO to LPO for the projection data. Once the acquisition is complete, the D-Spect automatically transfers the data from the acquisition computer to the processing computer. A full QC check is run on the data to ensure data integrity and everything is present for successful processing. The QC, including the rotating raw data, is stored with the patient study and can be retrieved at any time by the technologist or physician. Reconstruction and reorientation of the data can now begin on the processing station. The Cedars-Sinai QGS and QPS packages are the standard quantification programs for the D-Spect. It has been modified to include the normal patient database files from the D-Spect camera. Once processing is complete, final displays are reviewed on the processing station or with optional software can be reviewed on any PC or laptop with an internet connection. As you can see, the D-Spect cardiology platform is truly a breakthrough in cardiac imaging. Just a quick review of what sets the D-Spect apart from all the other nuclear cardiac imaging systems out there. 2-minute gated SPECT acquisitions for exceptional throughput. PET-like image quality, in particular with obese patients. No gantry or chair motions during acquisition. Semi-upright to supine imaging. Small footprint. Weight limit up to 540 pounds on the chair. Low-dose imaging down to 5 millicuries. Additionally, this technology is the platform for many new clinical protocols currently under development. Ultra-low-dose imaging. The high sensitivity of the D-Spect detector allows for this reduction of injected dose. We are currently undergoing clinical validation at several very prestigious U.S. sites. We anticipate completing the study shortly with publications to follow. Simultaneous multi-isotope imaging. With the new ischemic memory agents and heart failure agents based on I-123 on the near-term horizon, multiple isotope acquisitions with technetium or thallium will clearly be required. The exceptional energy resolution of the CZT detectors allows the simultaneous acquisition of multiple isotope. Besides the obvious throughput advantages of a multi-isotope simultaneous acquisition, both studies will be automatically registered if they are acquired simultaneously. Dynamic SPECT. Many say the holy grail of nuclear cardiology is flow. The unique design of the D-Spect gantry and detectors provides the capability for dynamic SPECT acquisition. By acquiring volumetric data of a bolus injection as it moves through the chambers of the heart, specialized software can calculate coronary flow reserve information onto a 17-segment map. With the completion of the first pilot study already done, we plan to begin a multi-center trial later this year. When you combine the incredible workflow, the ability to image technically challenging patients, the significant reduction in radiation dose, the imaging flexibility of the system, with all these potential new imaging applications under development, it's very easy to see why some of the most prestigious medical institutions in the world have chosen the D-Spect as their primary, and in some cases only, nuclear cardiac imaging platform. We at Spectrum invite you to learn more about this revolutionary technology. Please visit us at our website at the end of this video to see clinical cases as well as more detailed product information. Thank you for your attention, and thank you to Cardiovascular Associates of Marin and San Francisco for their help and support in making this video.